everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jennifer, and today we're going to be doing a get ready with me with all new makeup. Some of the makeup is new to the market. Some of it's new to me, but we'll be using all those products to get ready today. And I will be doing my 5th giveaway for the Feisty Festivus. So if you're interested in seeing that, just stay tuned. Hey everyone, so as I said, we're going to be doing a get ready with me today. And yes, I have my little antlers, little cute little fuzzy antlers. I put my hair in a ponytail while I was putting my makeup on, and I was like, oh, I'll use the antlers while I do it. So we have all new makeup, as I said. Some of it's new to the market, some of it's new to me, and we'll be doing my 5th giveaway of the Feisty Festivus this month. Now, pretty soon, I think maybe 2 more videos after this, and then there'll be the best of and the worst of the year. So I've broken up the best of into a couple categories. Worst of is just one video. So I think there's gonna be 4. Not absolutely sure how this is gonna go. And then I'll have this video, of course, a couple other videos, including a vlog, which will include some of the footage about my new studio, which hopefully I'll be moving into over the holiday. Things don't go horribly awry. But yeah, there's actually quite a bunch of new things. And spring, which I know is insane to talk about in December, but spring will be here in January, apparently. At least it's in regards to beauty. I do actually have a lot of spring things, and I will be filming with them probably this week. They'll be going up on my Patreon page. So they'll be on Patreon before they're up on the channel. When they're released here in the US in January, they'll be up there. So, but I gotta get cracking and get those recorded because January is right around the corner. So, let's get started with what we're doing today. So, on my face today, I already have the La Prairie Cushion Foundation. This is in Porcelain Blush? Yeah, Porcelain Blush, which is NC10, which does seem to be the right match for me. I've been using this foundation, and I have to say, I really like the foundation. I think it looks really good on my skin. I think it's a beautiful finish. I just don't love the cushion. And it could be user error, but I feel like I keep pressing it and like not enough product comes out and then too much product comes out. So again, that could be me. I could be doing it wrong. If anyone has any tips, let me know. And I'm really thinking about buying the other La Prairie foundation, which my understanding is actually like heavier. I had used it. I have used it. My brain is not working. I used it before, and I had a reaction to it when I used it. But I'm not having a reaction to this. So I'm tempted to try it again. I know, the stupidity. I mean, I know I had a reaction to it before. Let's just try it again. But I'm wondering maybe if the formulas have changed, or maybe my skin is, who knows, my skin might have changed. It's been a while since I tried it. So anyway, I was trying to think about how long it actually has been. But anyway, so I am thinking about picking up the other La Prairie foundation. I haven't fully decided, but I'm leaning in that direction. We'll see. I will also be picking up the new Charlotte Tilbury foundation when that comes out. Pretty soon, right after Christmas. On my bronzer is the Terra Bronzer from Tom Ford. By the time this video goes up, I will have announced the winner for the Tom Ford bronzer. Congratulations to whomever won. And then today we're going to use for blush the Pat McGrath Blush in Desert Orchid. This is Desert Orchid. And I decided to go with this blush today, although this is not new to the market or new to me. As I said in the beginning, that's what I was going to be using. But I'm giving away the Pat McGrath Labs Trio. There's the 2 blushes and the highlighter in here. The highlighter is, I've just forgotten the name, Golden Nectar, and then Divine Rose and Desert Orchid are in this giveaway. So I wanted to use the blush because I was like, well, if I could do it during the video so you can remember what it looks like, that's helpful. So let me grab brush really quickly. This is the Sonia G Classic Crease. Creek. Wow. Cheek. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. No excuses, guys. I don't know. It's been a long week. All right. Been a long year. Desert Orchid. I love these blushes. You know, I've said it many times. I think they're phenomenal. Great formula, great shades. I don't have the deepest of shades. I've actually considered, I was gonna get them during the Pat McGrath sale, and I didn't, because I think they're too deep for me, but let me know what you guys think. And maybe I'll pick them up in another Pat McGrath sale, because I know there'll be another one. And then I have the Haus Labs Casa Gaga highlighter. I'm just looking, it's in Luce de Sol. Now, I don't know if there's more shades of this coming, or if this is the only shade that's gonna exist. I'm not really sure, but I decided to try it because it looked interesting, the formula, because it's like a gel. And I don't have anything by Haus Labs. I'm a huge Lady Gaga fan, like practically everybody. But, you know, I was like, all right, well, I'll try it. Okay. So that's like 3 swatches of the highlighter, because I wanted to kind of build it up a little so you could see it. Highlighters, it's very difficult to see on my skin because my skin is so pale. Highlighters kind of tend to blend, and then it's difficult to see them. But I think that gives you an idea of what it is. It looks peachy to me, at least like a gold peach shade. That's what goes on me anyway. So let's take a soft brush to start. Let's use the KZ05. This is the highlighter brush. Gonna dip it in here. Yeah, it looked like it picked up well, like, but not too much. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that's a very, okay. I don't mean to laugh. It's just that I like basically lightly put it on my brush, and it's there. It's really there, which is fine. That's fine for my Zoom calls today. It's no problem. All right, well, might blend that a little. It is peachy. It's a peachy gold. It's bright. It's a very bright. It's really pigmented. It's kind of like the Hermes, but the Hermes was brassier, I think. Let me blend this a little. This is a Sonia G, I forget the name, Smooth Buffer brush. Great for doing exactly what I'm doing right now. Nothing on the brush. Let me pull out the Hermes highlighter because I want to see if we can take a look at the difference. All right, so this is the Hermes. Let me hold it up against. And let the camera adjust a little bit. There we go. Let's try on the hand here. Let's put the Hermes. The Hermes is softer, feels more powdery. The Casa Gaga, it feels rougher, but it also has, you know, those lines in it. So, all right, so this is the Casa Gaga, and this is the Hermes. So you can see, I'll do it this way so you can see it a little bit better. I'll do it this way so you can see it a little bit better. This is the Hermes, and this is the Casa Gaga. The Gaga is much peachier and darker. This is more gold, like a yellow gold, which is why I don't like it on me. I've said before, the formula is not bad. I don't dislike the Hermes formula, but the color for me just wasn't right. It was too brassy on my skin. This is fine. It's got more of that peach tone to it. I wouldn't say it's my favorite highlighter. I like the Pat McGrath and the Chantecaille's more, but I'll play around with it some more and see what I think. But I like the shade, actually. I think it looks pretty. But I wanted to see it against the Hermes, and it's definitely, as you saw in my hand, different shades. Okay, we're gonna use some new things from Dior, Yves Saint Laurent, and NARS. So the NARS we're gonna use, this is the little Laguna palette. This was the holiday collection from NARS, and it's the little teeny eyeshadow palette. And it was, they had different ones, and I got it in Laguna. I don't know why my camera keeps trying to focus on my face. I'm like, this is not my face. There we go. And so I picked it up during the Sephora sale, and, you know, I was just like, well, let's go ahead and try it and see what we think. Now, the shades in here are Morongo, Sunstorm, Isolde, no, that's not right, Isolde, Sunkiss, Faster Pussycat, and Liberation. The whole thing is 0.02 ounces, 0.7 grams by 6. So each one is 0.7 grams or 0.02 ounces. So this is pretty tiny. It's a tiny little quad, but it's great for travel. This is the Unwrapped mini eyeshadow palette. The Unwrapped was the, you know, with the wrapping for the holidays. If this is actually any good, this will be great for travel because it's super, super tiny. The only thing I'm going to say is trying to swatch is going to be interesting because it's super, super tiny. I can't get my finger in there. But, you know, we'll do our best. So I think the shiny ones are Morongo, Sunstorm, and Isolade, whatever the heck it is, on the top. And then Sunkiss, Faster Pussycat, and Liberation are these satin on the bottom. All right, so let's go and do, like I said, my finger is bigger. My finger is bigger than the palette, and my hands are not big, guys. Like, I am tiny. I am a tiny person. All right. That's a really pretty, shiny shade. In fact, it looks a little bit like the highlighter, which I had not planned. Okay, let's get this one. This is definitely a topper shade. Kind of reminds me of the gold that's in the Chanel No. 5 quad. That should still be open, actually. I think that giveaway is still open. I'm doing so many giveaways, I'm not really sure. This is the satin. It's like a satiny bronze shade. It's pretty. All right. I cannot stick my finger in here. It's just hilarious. So I think this is a matte. My finger barely fits. If you have normal hands, there's no way they're fitting in here. It's matte. All right, I think this looks kind of like a satin. We'll see. Yeah, it's more like a copper shade. It's very pretty. And the last shade looks like a matte, but yeah, it's like a deeper brown. All right, so this is a matte, this is a matte, these two are satins, and these are sparkly shades. This one swatched more like a topper than this one did, but they might both be meant to do that. Now these didn't swatch as anything miraculous or special, but they didn't swatch badly either, so we'll just see how it goes. All right, I brought you in a little bit closer just so you can see the eye look a little bit better. All right, we're gonna go in first with a Wing Goss No. 4 brush. And let's take that, I think it's Sunkiss. I think that's what that one is. And it seems like a matte shade. Just use that as a transition. Going in the crease, but a little above for this. Oh, it looks nice. And, you know, the way that you do that, if you're in the crease but you want to go a little above, take the brush and kind of angle it this way instead of this way. If you want like just in the crease, go like this. But if you want it to go a little bit above, you can angle the brush up when you're doing the placement. When you go back with the, you know, the windshield wiping effect, then go ahead and put it more like in the crease. But when you're placing it, you can just, you know, angle it up a little bit more. And if you don't want it to do that, make sure you're angling it like this, like right at your eye, instead of upward, because then you're getting it too far above your crease. The reason I want to bring this up a little bit is there's not really a brow bone color I would use here. You know, we can use the sparkly shades, but I try not to put super sparkly shades in my brows. Or up into that area, because then it starts to get into my outer corner. My outer corner has lines because I'm older. So I try not to do that. But again, so what I'm just doing is I'm kind of buffing this up, and then I'm going to take a Wayne Goss number 5, which is like an even bigger, fluffier version of the brush I just used, and continue to kind of buff this into that area. Just, you know, really, really lightly, but what basically you're getting is a very subdued version of that shade. I do this probably a lot, I guess, with palettes where I don't feel there's necessarily a brow bone shade. You don't really need a brow bone shade, but I like to have like a smooth transition from my crease to my brow. I don't really like to have a harsh line. So this is what I do if I don't feel like there's a shade I'm actually going to put there. I concentrate the crease shade like a little bit above, and then I pull it up into the brow and make, you know, just make it very diffused. Takes a little bit of blending, but you can see kind of what I'm talking about. All right, then let's take, what shade is that? I think it's the one I can't, well, you're gonna say I can't pronounce any of them, but I sold, you know what? Let's try the computer here.
Isolde. Zold. Zold.
Okay, Isolde. Okay, I'm gonna go with what the computer said. So Isolde, don't know if it's right, but that's what it says. I'm gonna take that shade. Seems like a satiny copper shade. Well, it's deeper than I thought it was gonna be. It's actually a really pretty shade. Run that into the crease. Isolde is a very pretty copper. Yeah, this didn't swatch great, but I gotta say, that's pretty pigmented. I mean, that's pretty pigmented. I didn't expect it to actually be that pigmented. I'm gonna take the 03 brush again. I'm just buffing out this like inner corner piece, part of my eye into the other part. Yeah, that's really pretty. All right. This might come with me on trips. Like that's really nice. It's a really pretty coppery shade. All right. I'm gonna take the 04 again. We're gonna go in the deepest brown shade. I think that one is Liberation. Gonna concentrate that out here on the outer corner. And again, guys, I'm just doing a work look here. This is not supposed to be, you know, anything super over the top, but I will say, this is really turning out to be a lot prettier than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, I had high hopes. I'm not dissing NARS. I was hoping that I would like it, but, you know, I looked at it in the pan and I was kind of like, well, you know, it wasn't super expensive. I got it on sale. It's good to try new things, but on the eye, this is really pretty. I wonder if the other ones are still on sale. Like, this is really nice. It's coming out really well, and it's very pigmented. Okay. All right, let's take the what shade do I want to take? Let's take this middle shade on the bottom, Faster Pussycat. Sure. We're gonna use the Tom Ford. We're gonna use the Wayne Goss 05. We're gonna use that underneath the eye. Yeah, this is a really beautiful palette. Tiny little guy, but you know, that's perfect for travel, and I really like this. Okay, yeah, I don't know what to say about that. All right, we're gonna take the shade here, the lightest shade, which was Morongo. Use that as an inner corner highlight. I might also use it like all over the eye because it's very sparkly, but we'll see what the other one does first. I'm gonna take this gold one, so I wanted to use every shade. I'm gonna use my finger, we'll just try it out. Yeah, it's very pretty and it leaves like a nice sparkle, but I also think taking this one, the Morongo one, yeah, it lightens it up a little more, which I kind of want just because I'm gonna be on Zoom calls and people are gonna be like, why do you have so much makeup on? Be like, well, it's complicated. Okay, so this looks way nicer. This looks way nicer than I thought I was going to. I'm gonna check out these other Unwrapped mini eyeshadow palettes. I should have bought them when I had the 20% coupon. I bet you they go on sale again. These are really good. This is really good. I have to check out the other shades because there were different ones. This is Laguna. I don't remember what the other, I think the other ones were pinker, which is why I didn't get them, but this is really good. I mean, it looks really nice. Okay, I know I keep saying that, but I'm just kind of surprised. So also I want to use the Dior eyeliner. And I got the one in sparkling brown. And I had mentioned that I wanted to pick it up. And this is sparkling brown. This is the birds, night bird, early bird, whatever birds. I'll put a little bit on the under eye here, lower lash line on the outer corner. And then I'll run it along the top line. As I said, I've got my best and worst videos coming soon. And I will tell you that there is possibly one or more things from that Dior collection that are in one of those categories. That's really pretty. The sparkling liners, I've been very impressed with some of them. Some of the shades have been great, including this one. Sparkling brown, that's a winner. I like that. Okay, so, and I'll show it to you again. That's sparkling brown. Okay, for mascara, you guys told me to try the Yves Saint Laurent, the Shock Mascara. This is what it looks like. The wand looks like anyway. And we're gonna try it. So let me curl my lashes and then I'll bring you in super close so we can try it on one eye and then I'll finish it, the rest of the eyes, to the other eye so you don't have to, sit here for an hour. Eyeshadow. That's not the way I would have ever pronounced that, so it's good that we listened to the phone because I never would have figured that out. Okay, so let's get started with this mascara. Let's see what we think. And I can bring you in even closer and do some close-ups, but I don't want to, it's in the morning and, well, I'm recording in the morning anyway. I don't want to scare anybody. All right, so first of all, I'd say the mascara is a wet mascara. What I mean by that, when you pull a mascara out of the tube, one or two things happens. You either get like this dollop at the top of it, or you get a very dry wand. Now, there's all things in the middle, don't get me wrong. The extremes are, you get a dollop at the top, or you get this very dry wand. This one leans more towards the dollop at the top, like it's a wet, kind of, has like a gel-like almost appearance when it's coming out. I tend to prefer that kind. Dry mascaras don't really work well for me because my skin is so dry. My eyelashes are actually dry. My hair is dry. I don't wash my hair every day. You're not supposed to do it even if you have, oilier skin, but I definitely don't because my hair is so dry that it would be damaging for my hair if I washed it every day. When I was in studio doing hot yoga, I did wash it, but I used a special like non-sulfate, non-foaming, whatever you call it, shampoo so that I wouldn't overwash my hair for that exact reason. Okay, so that dried pretty fast because as I was putting it on, I noticed it was starting to not stick, but like it had sort of dried a little bit, which is interesting. It does look really nice. It'll be interesting to see if I can build it a little bit. So let me do the rest of it. I will keep the camera on. I'll just speed through it when I show you guys in the video. Okay, yeah, that looks really good. I really like this mascara. Two things I would say. It does have a scent. It's like, an alcohol, almost like a chemical scent. And I'm not sure what that is, but it doesn't bother me, but if you are very sensitive to scents, it's gonna bug you. I don't know what it is though. It's like, it smells kind of like alcohol. Anyway, the other thing what I was saying before about coming out of the tube with like stuff on the end, can you see what I'm talking about? It's very, very wet. See the end of the mascara? That like dollop? That is extra mascara. It's a very, very wet mascara. I like it. I actually think it coated my lashes extremely well and made them look really deep, dark, and long, which I think is great. And I don't mind that. I actually like that kind of formulation, but if you don't, if you like a drier mascara, you won't like this. The other thing I'd have to say is this type of wand, I have to use it like this when I do the lower lashes, like this, because my lashes are so long on the bottom that if I tried to do it this way, it would absolutely hit my cheek. The same is true with the, why can't I remember the name of it? Same is true with the Bite Beauty. This is much bigger, but the Bite Beauty has the same kind of wand, and I can't even use this one for my lower lashes. It's too big. But this one I could. I just had to use it sideways. But I think it looks really, really nice. I also like that it's got a closure that like snaps. Can you hear that? Because then you know it's closed. Which I know sounds odd, but sometimes with mascara, you're not really sure it's closed, you know? And they dry out so fast. So I like the fact that there's a little snap at the end. Lip liner. Today we're gonna use the Dior lip liner in, why can't I remember the name of anything? This is Concord. And this is a newer liner, but, you know, the formulation, but it's not a new color. But I picked up Concord because it looked kind of like a burnt orange. We're gonna see how it looks on the lips. Yeah, I think it has more of that orangey red shade. I don't have too many liners that have that coloring. I have a few from Lisa Eldridge, and I think that's it. Pretty much all my other liners are pinky brown. So I wanted to pick up something that has a little bit of like an orangey red to it. This is good. I love the new Dior formula for their liners. Really good. Very impressive with these. Okay, and the next thing is the Yves Saint Laurent Rouge Volupte Shine Oil and Stick. This is in 122 Burnt Zelig. That's what these look like. I mentioned in my Will I Buy It that they're coming out with new formula. What was it? I forgot what it was. It was something candy glaze, I think, something like that. So I'm looking forward to trying that because I actually love the Rouge Volupte Shines and I love the formula of them. I think, again, they're like a expensive lip balm, but I seem to be attracted to that. So anyway, let's try this shade. Absolutely love the shade. It's exactly what I wanted. Smells like watermelon, Jolly Ranchers. I don't care what anyone says. That's what it smells like to me. They're watermelon Jolly Ranchers. Love the shade, love the feel, but they'll last about 5 seconds on your lips. I have very dry lips, so it feels really good when I wear these, but I'm very honest. These are lip balms or oils, and they don't stay on very long, so they're not long-lasting products. But I do love the way they look, and I do love the way they feel. So I'm happy to pick them up, but I will admit it's a lot of money to pay for, you know, an oil or a lip balm. Totally get it. But if you like that type of product like I do, love the shade. Love, love, love the shade. So this went a lot better than I thought it was going to. I picked up a lot of these things at the Sephora sale. I forget where I picked up everything, but you know, some of the stuff was at the Sephora sale. And I absolutely love everything that I used today. I do. I think all the products are awesome. Love this little mini eyeshadow. Love, love, love it. I absolutely I'm adoring the way it turned out. Much better than I thought I was going to. The Rouge Volupte Shine, love the shade, love the feel. I've used them before, but I didn't have this shade, so perfect. The Casa Gaga highlighter, I actually think looks really pretty. I like it more that it's kind of blended into my face a little bit. I'm gonna have to wear that more often and see what we think. The McGrath Blush, you know, I've had for a while, love it. That's what I'm giving away today. here's the one that I'm actually giving away. All you have to do to enter is make sure you're subscribed to my channel and make sure that there's a way for me to contact you below. So I need an Instagram or an email so I can tell you that you've won. If I don't have that, I can't tell you that you won, so you can't win. Mascara. Mascara is really awesome and the eyeliner is great. I'm just really happy with how this turned out. I was kind of thinking that I was gonna have to either take off my makeup before the calls, or that it would be okay. And since I was on calls, no one would care. But I actually think it looks phenomenally good. I love the whole thing. So very happy with that. Yeah, well, went extremely well. It's a happy accident, right? So I think that's it for today, guys. Like I said, there'll be a couple more videos, vlogs. Of course, Christmas is coming up. And then I'll have my best and worst of the year. And there'll be, I think, 4 videos that will, break it up into segments. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I really do appreciate it, and hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye.